Rajat Sethi, the charges, and there's enough credence to that as well, because there is one set which feels, communal clashes, because clashes usually require two sides of a community, not just one community. So, take place in one city, the bulldozer rolls. In the next city, bulldozer rolls. Bulldozer usually seems to be rolling mostly on one particular community. So, would you reckon that there is some grain of truth in the charge that maybe this is, targeting a particular community? Or do you think that has nothing to do with it?
Well, I think if you go by statistics and look at the areas where rioting has happened, it has not happened in Barra area or the Govind Nagar area or the other areas where other minorities, principally a Sikh minority lives. Why is it only happening in Bakerganj, Nais, Sadak, all of those areas repeatedly? There is pattern to this, and you can't like shy away or turn a blind eye towards those patterns. Over and over, we've seen in various districts of Uttar Pradesh how the rioting has happened, what are the triggers, how rumors are spread. Go to the basics of this. What exactly happened? We all know by now that there was a call which was made in the Friday prayers to shut down the entire city. And it was the Khatik community, and I salute them from the bottom of my heart. It is the Khatik community which has always stood up to the Gundaism of one community over and over again for the past 30 years. It is the Khatik community which comes in and ensures that there is peace in the city and nobody runs amok to whatever end they want to burn the city to. And also, please keep in mind that bulldozers are a public spectacle of punishment, which have to be meted out so that the signal is clear that no amount of rumor mongering is going to go unchecked or without cause. There has to be a public spectacle, and I can tell you, data point wise, every city which has gone through bulldozer actions has been relatively peaceful. It is for the larger good, period.
All right, so Ashutosh Verma, the defense is for the larger good. There is a clear plan behind what is going on. This violence is not just sporadic, it's instigated, it's premeditated. And you've got to teach a lesson which is big on optics. And what is bigger than the bulldozer?
So, Preeti, I think Rajat want to say that bulldozer is a now new form of police, and all the policemen and all the interns have to go and sit home and see the TV what to do. It's not a way how you run the democracy. It's not the way how you run the state. If everything answers by the bulldozer, then there is no way that anyone can plea for that. I strongly condemn that bulldozer is the spectacle for something to have a good law and order control. I totally condemn all these statements. If there is a intel failure, if there is a good intel for you have a police, you have a CRPF, you have different type of STF in Uttar Pradesh, why these criminal incidents has been happen in Kanpur when there was such a huge political event was going about? This is the main factor, how the Yogi government is not taking this seriously. And when the violence happened, they attack to one committee because they are just targeting for this. Then okay, we are putting pictures on the streets, we are giving bulldozer them, we are going this and that. But this is not a way the rule. You have to rule the states. It's a democracy. What is the problem? Well, if there are some mistakes in the society,
no, I'll come back to you, Mr. Sethi. I'll come back to you. Yeah. No, and the question I'll ask Mr. Right.
If there are some people in the society, you come and pick them, you have integrate them. What is the main measure? What was the main cause? Who incited all these things?
Okay, Mr. Sethi, the counterpoint.
The whole community could not be targeted like this.
Mr. Sethi, no, there is a counterpoint to it, and the counterpoint is quite clear that these are clashes, right? It involves two communities. Can action only be taken on one community, or are we to understand that only one community is responsible for communal clashes?
Well, Preeti ji, let me at least respond to Ashok ji.
Yes.
Throughout his statements, if you parse his statements, not in a single sentence he has ever condemned the communal rioting that was instigated out of the Friday prayers. Not once he has said. He's pointing out intel failure. You have not so far. Now allow me to. So number one, intel failure, we all agree. Intelligence officers whosoever has failed at not being able to figure out why this premeditated exercise of rioting took place should be dealt with properly. It will not be in public glare. It will happen for sure. Number one. Number two, condemnation in strongest possible terms of this. Secondly, you said about the other communities. Let me tell you, this mob led by the minority leaders, which have now been, put out, their faces have been put out in public
But
domain.
see, a mob
These
requires, a
individuals,
mob
please
to
allow me,
clash
Preeti ji,
requires
please
a
allow me to
second
finish my
entity.
sentence, Preeti ji.
Right.
Please
Sure,
allow me, very respectfully, I'm saying I'm not going to create a communal ruckus here on this television. I'm responsible citizen, and let me please finish it in a responsible way. These mobs, they came in and forced people to shut down their shops. Private property, shops are private property. Can you enter into any shop and then try and create hooliganism over there? Does the shop owner not have the right to go and respond?
Okay.
This is exactly
so, okay, in
what
this
happened
particular
in the
case,
Ganj
okay,
area.
that's what, okay, it's still a matter of investigation.
That's exactly what
Okay,
happened.
10 seconds, Mr.
People were
Verma,
out
I
on
need
the
to close the
streets
debate.
to
Okay, I hope
exactly
you
shut
both, all
down
have got
every
equal
single
points. May I
shop
just
that
go to
was
Mr.
focused
Verma
on
for
this.
10 seconds and I need to pull out of the debate. That's all the time I have for. Mr. Verma, come in for a rebuttal and then we're done.
I just want to say very clearly that I do condemn all these violence. It's so ever even happen in Lucknow or in the Kanpur. The violence is violence, and there is nothing in favor of violence or against the violence. It is a very clear-cut statement. Number two, who are the authorities? Suppose I am the shopkeeper in the Kanpur and my shop has been hit or it had been burned. Who is the responsible? It is the government who rule the state. It is the mayor who rule the state. It is the police who rule the states. And they totally failure. Instead of asking question with police, they are asking the people, you are targeting the communities.